For the next section, let's draw a frame outside. Let's draw a frame outside. Let the color of the frame be the color of this our main frame. So give it this color. Our background color, the main background color. Do we get with that color? Let the frame width be 1375 and the height be 720. 1375, that's the width, and the height 720. So now we are going to type. So to make your typing easy, you can type from scratch. Me, I like shortcuts. I'll just come to this guy. I want to do something similar to what we have here, this message privately and the one underneath. You get. So I'll just copy that frame. But if you don't want to mess up your work, just type from scratch. So what we are typing is the next text on that PDF. Never miss a moment with your video call and course. My font size is 58, so give your font size a 58. Before you do that, just make sure this thing is something like this. 58. This is what I have. Let's copy the next item on the, so you can draw your area, this thing, go back to this. So you copy this from group to video call. Come here, you paste it. The font size for this one is 18. For those that are using fonts that are not the vertical using, for your line height and letter spacing, use auto for the two of them. For your what's it called? Your line height, use auto. For your letter spacing, use 0. So just keep it neutral. But if you are using the same font I'm using, you can use your line height to be 24. And now listen to me. If your text is breaking like mine, like this width is supposed to be close to this guy, all you just have to do is edit the text, clear it, like a backspace for them to come to this side, and you add space. And that's all. So I'll move this guy here to form 3 lines. 3 lines is fine with me. Like this. Okay. Then next thing I'm doing here is select the two of them and auto layout. Now the next thing we are doing is we are adding a button. We are adding a button here. The button is simple, right? Copy this guy here, this one. This is what we need. This one. Just copy this login. Copy it. This login, instead of login, let's change login to learn more. Sadly, we don't need padding. We don't need this white background. Neither do we need stroke. So what we are going to do is fill. For the fill, you subtract it. We don't want it. For the stroke, we don't want it. Subtract it. For the padding, both for the vertical and for the horizontal, put 0, 0. So this is what we have. Good. Remove the fill, remove the stroke, remove the paddings. That's all. The next thing you are going to do is draw a rectangle. The length should be 76, the height to 76. Or depending on the font you are using, just make sure that the length should be the length of this lemma, this L to this E. That should be the length of this guy, and the height should be 2. And the color should be green, the green of that WhatsApp green. Are we here? So select the rectangle you just draw with the lemma and the arrow that we have earlier, and press Shift A. That's auto layout. The spacing between them should be maybe 2, 4. That's like I'll be using 4. So remember, we have this guy, these two together, auto layout, this one too separate. So we want to join the two of them together. Select this group, select this one, auto layout, Shift A, and the spacing between them should be let's say 32. See, we are using a lot of auto layouts. So make sure after you've added them into auto layout, make sure it's at the middle of this frame. So all you just have to do is click it and select this guy here, vertical center. Very good. So the next thing for this guy is to go to your folder. Go into your folder. You will see WTA video call 1. Bring it inside this folder. WTA video call. WTA video call. Scale it to the size of 318, width of 318. Dump it inside here. Width of 318 and dump it inside here. So now let me explain something. Okay, once we are done, you can rename this frame 9 if you want to say maybe video call. And once you've done that, just drag it inside your main frame, that desktop frame. Drag it, make sure it's at the center. So the distance between the frame you just dragging and the one that was there initially, this one, let the space between this frame and this one be 0. Remember, we have a ruler from the start. So that ruler, make sure this never miss a whatever is aligned to that ruler like this. For the next section, now I'm already getting to the end of my frame and I still have a lot of stuff to design. So I need to extend this page. Now, how do you extend? Look, you have to come and click on this desktop one, whatever it is on your side, and you drag down. Now, okay, sorry, I'm on scale. I need to use scale first. So I drag down. But when you drag down, sometimes it might affect some elements on the screen. You see, So how do I extend my frame without affecting what's there? When you want to extend, make sure you hold Control or Command. Can you hear me? Make sure you hold Control or Command. So when you hold Control, you click on the frame first, go to where you want to extend, hold Command or Control, then drag. That way, it doesn't affect anything you have on that page. Now we are going to the next frame. Pick your frame to this one. Draw your frame. The size of your frame should be the width should be 1440, and then the height should be 814. Width 1440, height 814. The color of this frame should be 11B, 111B. Let me type it out. So this is what you have. The color code for that frame is 111B21. To make the work easier for you, this one, all you just need to do is, you see this guy, this one here, this one, just copy it. Everything there, just copy it, Command C, click on this frame, and Command V, paste it. Now the text is black, I know. The background is dark, so the contrast is not much. You can't really read it. So what I would do, if were you, instead of me clicking one by one to start changing this one to white, change this one to white, change this, I won't go that route. I will just click on this guy, this one, the whole thing, the whole frame. Then I will come to this selection color. And then for this black 00, I will change it to white. So that means anything that is black here will be white. So for this other one, so 1C, one whatever, I'll change that one to white. That's the chevron icon there. And we are good. Now that's not the end. We go and pick our next text, which is speak freely. You don't, if you can type that, you don't need to copy that, just type speak freely. So you replace this never miss a moment with video call with the speak freely. So the speak first line freely on the second line of text is replace it with this end-to-end encryption, yada yada yada. Control V. The next thing I'm doing is I want this freely to be a different color, that green that we are using. So highlight only this freely and give it that green color. Like this. Now, what you will do for me is move this guy to the side. Just move it to the side. Then go to your folder, the folder you downloaded, you will see WTA encrypted message. WTA encrypted message, drag it inside and scale it to the width of 512. Make sure it's at the center. Make sure this text is also at the center of your frame. We are done. When you are done with that, I can rename my frame pattern to be speak freely. I'm bring this guy inside here. Yowa. So now another thing you want to consider is make sure the edge of this image is aligned to this line here. And you see my own, my speak freely is aligning to, it should be aligned to the first, this line. That's, if you are counting the grid from this side is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the fifth one. The next one is easy. It's very easy. From here on, everything is quite easy. All you need to do is just duplicate this frame at the top of this one. Duplicate it under this dark section. Just like this. Now, the only thing we are doing is we want to change the height. This one, the height of this one currently is 720. Let's leave our scale. The height of this frame is 720. What we want it to be is 782. All I have to do is come to the edge like this, click on Command or Control and drag down. See, I have 782. So I'm watching. I have 780 currently. As long as it's on 780 something, you can just drop it. So I have 782 now. I'm okay. All I'm doing here is changing this, deleting this image here. I'll delete this one and I will change all this text. So I'll go back to my text. I'll copy, keep in touch with your group. And then the subtext too, I'll change that one. And that's all. Go back to your folder. You would see this WTA group chats. WTA group chats. All you have to do is drag it inside the one. You need to make sure the image is inside this frame, this particular one. You need to make sure it's inside here, not inside this big one, but inside this one. So I will drag and put it and make sure it's inside. So if it's inside, you will see that it's going to have like a blue mark around that one. Now we have to scale the image to the width of 384. Scale the image to 384. Make sure it's at the center. And make sure this one is center. We are done with that section.